Hi guys, and welcome back to On the Fence. So the Premier League season has come to a close, and Manchester City are champions, deservedly so. They beat Brighton by 4 goals to 1 away, while Liverpool, of course, did their job like we do, and we beat Wolves 2-0. However, it wasn't enough. By a point and by about 5 or 6 goals, Manchester City have won the league, obviously. Congratulations to them. You know, they've been absolutely superb. You know, how do you overcome an obstacle like that? You know, they're absolutely magnificent. No matter how much, their fans are proper annoying, and they're a, never mind. I won't even go into, all the money stuff and that, because it doesn't even matter. Like, money, yeah, they've had enough money to bring Pep Guardiola in. They've had enough money to bring all them players and that in, but, to actually have Guardiola as a manager is a special thing. We've got similar with Klopp, of course, the only difference being that Pep Guardiola's been a little bit more successful, well, a lot more successful than Klopp has at the minute at Liverpool, so they're reaping the benefits of a fantastic managerial choice in Guardiola. But, for a good 5-10 minutes, Liverpool were winning the league. After we scored with Mane in the about 15th minute, the ground started to erupt, because Brighton had scored a goal. Glenn Murray got a goal from a corner. And at that point, you're thinking, is it on and stuff? But no. Quickly, City equalised, and then they scored the winner. And then they got 2 more goals to make it 4-1. And they twatted Brighton, to be fair. So, it is what it is. Liverpool haven't won the league this year. For all the might in the world, for all the fantastic performances we've had all season, we do not come away with a trophy at the end of the Premier League. Unfortunate, yeah, you know what I mean. Look, it hurts, of course it does, because we were so close this time, closer than ever. The best Liverpool team we've had, the most amount of points we've ever accumulated, and all that stuff, and we still haven't won it. But these things are something to look forward to. It's something to be proud of. And I personally am already looking forward to next season. They're going to have like 3 months off now. And I already can't wait for the next season. We've still got the small matter of a Champions League final to overcome in 3 weeks' time on the 1st of June, which I've decided I book work off. I've got the day off for that. So that's going to be brilliant. Whether I watch it at home, whether I watch it in the M&S Bank Arena, which is a weird name for a fucking stadium arena, then, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be watching Champions League final and hopefully watch Liverpool lift silverware, because we deserve to as well. Manchester City deserve the Premier League, because over 38 games, they've been sensational. We've lost less games than they have. They're the only team that have actually beat us in the Premier League this season. But over a 38-game period, they've amounted 98 points, and that's sensational, considering what they did last year as well. 100 or 101 points, the Centurions and stuff like that. For us to even get close to them is magnificent, and the team below us, Tottenham, are about 20 points behind us as well. So, us and City have been in a league of our own this year. So one of us were going to miss out, and right until the end we believed it was going to be us that were going to win the league, but it wasn't. It wasn't, and City have won it. Mane gets 2 goals today. He gets another one in the 80th minute. We make it 2 after a cross from Trent and stuff like that. But it's not to be. I think Mane, Aubameyang, and Salah all finished on 22 goals this season as well, which is mad as well. The Golden Boot race came close too. Alisson finishes most clean sheets in the league. Van Dijk's just fucking immense. Our back four is brilliant. Trent is a fucking assist machine. He's got more than Bernardo Silva and a whole host of other midfielders. Robertson's just consistent as always, as is most of our team. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. Like, when you're looking at the team of the year, I said this to my mate in the group chat yesterday. The team of the year is basically a mix of Manchester City and Liverpool players, because we've got the best keeper in the league, we've got the best centre half in the league, best fullbacks in the league, we've got the best front three in the league, possibly in the world, and so you can't really look any further than that. Individually, our players have been fantastic. As a team, we've been brilliant, but we just haven't been good enough to win the league. And it's unfortunate, it really is. And like I said before, it hurts. And a lot of fans are going to be going through this turmoil, because they probably pinned all their hopes on this season. And, as long as I've been alive, I haven't seen Liverpool lift the Premier League trophy. I was born in 1997, makes me 22 years old. I've only ever seen us lift the Champions League in Istanbul, but I was 8 years old, don't remember it. The only the FA Cup final in 2006, I was 9 years old, don't really remember it. The only one I really remember is the League Cup in 2012, which, it kind of comes and goes, it fades away. So this year for me was massive as well as 13-14, because, you know, as a young fan, they're the moments that you think this is the beginning. And it hasn't happened. No, it hasn't happened. But I've got a lot of faith that next year we're going to kick on. You know, there's always that anxiety of, you know, if we have a bad window, if we have a bad pre-season, you know, it's going to have a knock-on effect and make us worse again. And like that's happened under Rodgers, you know, that happened under Rafa. We didn't consistently challenge year after year. But under Klopp, we finished 8th, then we finished 4th, then we finished 4th again, and then we finished 2nd. We've improved every single year whilst having more and more shit to deal with. Past 2 seasons, we've had Champions League. Well, this season and last season, we've had Champions League football to contend with, and we still finished off our league objective brilliantly. You know, we've improved the team. We've got better. You know, we've played better football. We've matured into what we are now, and we've got ourselves to a second consecutive Champions League final. I'm made up. I really am. You know, we haven't won the league. I keep saying it. It's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna become a what you call it. It's not going to happen if I say, you know, me saying we've won the league it's not going to make it happen. Of course not. That's gone now. That's gone for another season. But I can't wait for June the 1st, 3 weeks time. I don't know why it's that long. You know, because we could possibly lift the trophy at the end of the season, which will all be worth it, really. And then we just go again next year. And I know that's easy to say, and everyone's going to go, oh, Liverpool fans, you know, next year's our year, shit like that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying next year's our year. But what I am saying is that we will improve. We'll sign a couple of players that improve our squad. The players we've already got will get better. Klopp will learn again. Guardiola again. City will be better. Manchester United will be better. Maybe Tottenham will be better. You know, Arsenal, Chelsea, even maybe Everton. They may be better as well. It's gonna be so interesting, and this is just, from a neutral point of view, this is what football's about. Like watching more than just one team dominate the league constantly. You know, yeah, City have won back-to-back league titles, you know, the first team to do it since Man United, whenever. So, you know, it's hard to say, well, you know, they're not dominating and that, but they're not. You know, we ran them really close. Last year they did dominate. They were like 20 points off the next competition. This year we've got closer. Next year, of course, I believe that us, Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, United will all be running them a lot closer. Maybe not United, we'll see, like, but, you know, it makes for great, like, entertainment. But as a Liverpool fan, primarily, first and foremost, you know, disappointed. But like I said before, I'm already excited for next season. I'm excited to see who our pre-season friendlies are against. I'm excited for you know, to see who we sign, and, you know, if I can get to any of the games like I did last year against, like I did in the summer against Tranmere. You know, I'm just excited now to see what we do from here, because I'm not nervous to see what we do from here. I'm excited because I know that Klopp's got stuff. He's got things up his sleeve. You know, he's got tricks up his sleeve. He's got a philosophy. He's got a way of working and a way of managing a football club, and he does it better than most. You know, Guardiola's probably the best, the one who's maybe just ahead of him, but it just makes for a fantastic race. And, you know, next year it may be better than this year. Who knows? It may be worse, but as long as Liverpool can maybe, you know, go one better, then that's fine. Because, like I said, we keep improving. We keep getting better. We keep getting better in terms of positioning, in terms of points. So if we do that, then logically we should be winning the league. 97 points this year. A plus 66 goal difference is enough to win the league. 117 out of the 119 seasons that there's been so far in the Premier League, in the top division era in English football. So that's a massive kick in the teeth, but it's also a massive sign that things are going well for Liverpool. Like it doesn't look like, because, you know, fans on Twitter and on social media make you believe that football's all about winning trophies, and you know, if you don't win a trophy, then what's the point being a fan? And if that's the case, then 95% of football clubs should just not watch their teams, because, you know, in the Premier League, you've got one team that wins the league. The other 19 teams, there's no point then, is there? If that's the case, you know, if the logic that we're going by, you know, I watched True Geordie's video in the week after we beat Barcelona. You know, remember that? And he talking about Jurgen Klopp and how the fans and stuff like that, you know, the bearing that they have, the things that they say, that some of them think that, you know, if you don't win a trophy, then you're suddenly shit. You're not. The moments that we've had this season have been absolutely brilliant, and I couldn't, you know, I wouldn't swap them for anything. The moments we had last season in the Champions League mainly, again, I wouldn't swap them for anything. You know, just brilliant moments. Barcelona midweek. before that, PSG, the 3-2 in the group stage. These games that define our season and stuff like that. The Bayern Munich, Mane's goal, oh my God, like 3-1 away at the Allianz. Who's predicting that? The things we've done this season, the things we've done last season, the things we will continue to do because we're Liverpool Football Club and we are fucking fantastic. Let this video, hopefully, if you've got this far in, let this video be a sign to all Liverpool fans that, let's not be too hard. Let's not be too hard on the team because there's nothing more they physically could have done. Yet they could have beat Manchester City at the Etihad. But who's doing that? Again, maybe Crystal Palace and stuff like that, but on a one-off. Who's beating Manchester City when they're really going at it? Do you know what I mean? We can't really expect other teams to beat them if we haven't this season in the Premier League and stuff like that. So Leicester at home, yeah, fair enough. West Ham away, fair enough. Old Trafford, Goodison. But these games, look, we've got 97 points. We've beat all other teams to get to this stage, and it's we've got a great record against the rest of the top six except for City. All these things just pointing towards a great season, and it just hasn't happened this time because City are just that much better. But I say that much better, they're that much better. That's how much we missed out on, winning the league this year. So just take a deep breath, just think about it, and just look at the situation, look at the whole situation, not just one little bit out of context. Don't let City fans bait you on Twitter and opposition fans bait you on Twitter. People who, by the way, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United fans, Everton fans and stuff, don't let people try and ruin your season because we finished higher than all of them and more, and we're in a Champions League final with Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? We are excellent. We are a fantastic football team. We missed out on the Champions League last year, but we got there. We got to a final, and for the second consecutive year, we've got to another Champions League final. That's brilliant. Unbeaten at home for 2 whole years. That's fucking brilliant. And yet we haven't won the league, but we're gonna win something, and whether it's it'll be in 3 weeks' time. I believe we're going to win the Champions League. And next year, I believe that we can win the Premier League. There's just belief. There's so much belief coming through from me. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only Liverpool fan who's got belief coming out of the veins. Do you know what I mean? Jurgen Klopp has changed this football club. This isn't like when Brendan Rodgers was the manager. This isn't like when Rafa was the manager and we fell off. We're not going to fall off because Klopp is brilliant and Klopp knows what he's doing. And, it was great to hear his name chanted at the end of towards the end of the game. I was envisaging him shouting at the crowd, telling him to shut up and stuff, but he didn't. Fair play and stuff like that. We've had a monumental season, and I wouldn't have any other way except for a Premier League title, of course. But there's reason to be hopeful for the next season. There's reason to be happy with what we've done so far. There's reason to be optimistic and ambitious again and again and again. Because we're Liverpool Football Club, we're going to Madrid, we shall not be moved, and we are going to go again next year, and we're probably going to win the league next year. So, see what happens. Like I said, we won't be moved. We're not going to be moved. And let's go and get number 6 in Madrid, and then let's go and get number 19 next year. Let's go all the way again. I've been on the fence. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It wasn't to be this year, but fuck it. There's always next year. That's the thing about football. It lives in a circle. It's just gonna keep going and going and going. So, we will win it one time, whether it's when I'm alive or dead, who knows. But no one can banter us, no one can bait us, no one can tell us we're bottlers because we went right to the very end with Manchester City, and we're the only ones who went to the very end with City, and they nearly slipped up. Do you know what I mean? They conceded a goal, and they nearly gave it away. But we didn't. We kept going strong and stuff like that, right till the very end. And it wasn't to be because they were always going to win it, stuff like that. So, yeah, maybe a few videos coming out before the final on the 1st of June. But I'll definitely be doing a video on the day of the final. And then, a summer of transfer business and transfer rumours and shit like that. Hopefully, I'll be here to comment on those and stuff like that, and to preview another fantastic season ahead. So yeah, join me for that ride. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. See you on the 1st of June, but I might see you before then. I've been on the fence, and take care. See you later.